This is One-on-One. We are pleased to be joined by Joseph Forline, who is Vice President for Customer Solutions at Public Service Electric and Gas Company. Good to see you, Joe.
Good to see you, Steve. It's a pleasure to be here.
You're here to talk about a program called Solar for All. We'll have some information up throughout this program, this segment, for people to get more information. Solar for All. Where is the solar market these days? I thought it was dying.
No, well, solar slowed down a little bit in New Jersey a couple years ago, but it's really come back quite a bit, and nationally the market just continues to grow. 2013 was a banner year, and in New Jersey we're pretty much back to where we were 2 years ago.
Why? What's happening? What's spurred it on?
Well, a couple years ago we did some solar legislation in New Jersey to try to increase the demand for solar, and really that ties to the Renewable Portfolio Standard. There's a requirement that all the power...
The what? Renewable, see, you're jargoning on me already.
Yeah, so basically the utility companies have to buy power, and a certain amount of that power has to be from renewable sources. And the New Jersey Board of Public Utilities sets the guidelines around that. And we increased the amount of energy we had to buy from renewable sources, which increased the subsidies and brought the solar program back a little bit in the last couple of years.
That's interesting. So I think to myself, is one of the challenges, when it comes to solar, you have to have a sunny day? Is it part of the, today happens to be a day we're taping in the summer.
You have to have sun.
2014, it's sunny.
Obviously, yes, you have to have sun. The panels only generate electricity when the sun's out, and that's a big part of it. If you're a homeowner and you're looking to put solar on your roof, you need to have a sunny roof.
Cloudy day, we don't get power.
Cloudy day, you don't get power, and that's where the importance of the grid comes in. So
the grid, explain that, break it down.
So if you look at at PSE&G, we have the electric grid, we have the wires that bring the electricity to your home. So if you put a solar system on your house and the sun goes in, or it's a cloudy day, or at night, you still need electricity. You still need to power your appliances and run your heater and your air conditioner. And to do that, you need to rely on your electric lines that come into your house now.
So you're backing it up.
You're backing it up, that's right.
Why don't we do this? Georgette, put some pictures up here, because I want to show some pictures of where solar panels are actually being used. And where is that?
So this is part of our Solar for All program, and right. We have solar panels on your utility poles. So if you drive around the state in New Jersey, you'll see a panel, as you see pictured here, on your utility pole. We have 180,000 of them throughout our territory, and that's the largest pole-top solar system in the world. We get the panels from a company called Petra Solar in New Jersey. And basically it allows us to take advantage of space on the utility poles to generate electricity for our customers.
Where do you put them, on top?
It's about halfway up the pole. You could, you could see them as I'm sure you.
Yes, you put them on the side. What happens?
Excuse me?
You put them there, and
when the sun shines, the sunlight is converted to electricity. They're tied directly into our system.
That's fascinating. So you're taking advantage of the fact that you have those poles in place.
That is right, and there's 180,000 of them. We have a wireless network that connects them all together, so we can determine which are working, which aren't. If one of the panels disconnects, or if we can go out and make a repair.
But you know, Joe, the other thing that's fascinating about solar, other than the fact that, you know, there actually is a plan in the state of New Jersey to have 22% of New Jersey's, excuse my voice, to have 22% of New Jersey's energy come from renewable energy sources by the year 2020. Put that in perspective, and then how does solar fit into renewable energy? Well,
solar's a part of it, and New Jersey is a leader in the area of solar. We're the #3 state in the nation, believe it or not, a Northeast state like New Jersey. And if you go back 15 years ago, we had a total of 6 solar systems in the entire state. Today we have 6. Today we have over 25,000 systems. Wow. And you know, we really have policies in the state that promote solar, and PSE&G has been a leader in supporting the state's policies.
Talk about jobs.
Not only do we have our, not only do we have our Solar for All program, but we also have a solar loan program. Where
solar loan? What is that?
So we have a solar loan program where we work with contractors throughout the state. If you want a solar system on your home, you'll call up a contractor, you'll get an estimate, and then you call PSE&G, and we will provide a loan which will cover about half of the cost of the system. You don't have to pay the loan back in dollars. You get to pay it back in SRECs if you choose. SRECs are renewable energy credits, which basically are credits that you can use that go toward the state's targets for the Energy Master Plan.
Jobs. Solar creates jobs?
Solar creates a lot of jobs. If you look at various ways to produce energy, solar probably provides more jobs than any of the others. We have about 500 jobs a year that are generated by the PSE&G solar programs, and these are all kinds of jobs: blue collar, white collar, engineers, construction managers, electricians, laborers. It really is an industry that generates a lot of jobs. And if you think about it, it goes up panel by panel, house by house, system by system. It's really a labor-intensive industry.
But in your company, we've had a long-standing relationship with PSE&G, and Ralph LaRosa is not only on with us and Ralph Izzo, but they were on our sister program, NJTV News, on a regular basis, talking about a lot of these issues. I'm curious about this when it comes to solar. Do your people out in the field have to be retrained to do this solar stuff? I mean, how do they know how to do it?
Well, we use a network of contractors, and we have an internal staff that supports that.
So it's your people and outside people, so that's both. Where the new jobs are.
We're generating a lot of jobs. Yes, that's true. That's right.
And your end of it, the customer, your title is actually Customer Solutions. How is it tied to Customer Solutions?
Well, we take the order, we put in something called a net meter, which spins backwards, so that when your solar system's producing and you're not using the entire output, you can put power back into the grid. We process the orders to get people connected. And we also developed a solar loan program. We process the loans. We help them manage the Solar for All program. All to help customers. And solar is something that customers like. Whenever we do a customer survey, they want to know that their utility is investing in renewable energy.
Well, you're helping people on a regular basis, Joe Forline, PSE&G.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by AmeriHealth Caritas, parent company of Perform Care, TD Bank, Johnson & Johnson, New Jersey Sharing Network, NJM, Choose New Jersey, and by Community Education Centers. Promotional support provided by The Record, North Jersey's trusted source, and NorthJersey.com, and by Commerce Magazine. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.